apprehension, gut feeling, uneasiness. These are all feelings that something's not right. It's called your intuition. Your intuition may keep you safe. Let me show you some ways to protect yourself from unthinkable and dangerous situations. Do you know anyone that could benefit from feeling safe? For myself, the answer was yes. I wanted answers on how to defend myself and pass that information on to others, whether that be my mom, my daughter, or my friend. So tonight I'm going to show you how to prevent, defend, and use techniques to protect yourself. First, let me tell you how to prevent attacks using 3 of your senses. So the first is going to be your nose. So our nose is used to smell pleasant and unpleasant things, such as food or perfume or unusual odors. However, have you ever thought of using it as a tool to help you smell danger? It can be used to heighten your alert system when you're walking alone. It can detect the smell of alcohol or cigarettes or someone's breath. To reinforce your awareness, you need to consciously think about using your sense of smell. So the next sense is going to be hearing. Another area is your hearing that you can use to heighten your alert system for danger. Take, for instance, if you're walking by yourself and you hear footsteps behind you, or if you're at a party and you hear someone talk about taking someone home, or if you're in your house and you hear glass break. All of these are sounds that alert us to trouble. If used correctly, it can notify us ahead of time so we can take the correct action. And lastly, our sight is also a feature of our senses that can be used to alert us to unusual behavior and help us to raise our awareness for danger. It is the most dominant sense. Looking for things that are out of place as we scope our area can heighten our consciousness. The key is always look around to register your surroundings. So if these are used together, your senses can help prevent an attack. Now let's talk about defending ourselves. So Sister Research Department estimated that 406,970 women were attacked or raped in the United States in 2019. Let's look to see what we can do to defend ourselves so we don't become one of those statistics. Attackers like to approach people that are distracted. That distraction could be digging for keys in your purse. It could be talking on the phone, or it could be listening to music with your earbuds. This is exactly what an attacker is looking for. They're looking for someone that is not paying attention. Now compare that to a person who walks confidently, who looks around at their surroundings, and who makes eye contact with someone as they're approaching. They will more than likely move on to their next target. Another way to defend yourself, if you're attacked, is you need to call attention to yourself. If an attacker tells you not to scream, you scream. You never want an attacker to take you to a second location. You want to stay right where you're at. Most predators have 2 fears. One of the fears is being caught, and the other fear is being hurt. Says Steve Cardian in his book, The New Superpower for Women. Having this information, we need to make sure that we pay attention to the people around us, that we stay with people or go to people if we need to, We keep a barrier between us and the attacker, and we attract attention. And finally, here are the techniques that can be used to protect yourself. So the first technique that I'm going to demonstrate for you is most attackers like to grab victims around their neck. So Cameron, can you come up here? The reason they do this is because this is an effective way to take control of the victim. So Cameron's going to put his arms around my neck. And the first thing when you feel hands around your neck is you're going to want to tuck your chin so that your airways stay open. Most women want to take their hands and automatically try to move the person's arms away, but that's almost impossible. A man's almost too strong. So you're going to tuck your chin, and then you're going to squat. And when you squat, you're going to come around, and you're going to take your head and rotate it out, and you're going to move your body away, but you're going to slap or you're going to punch, and then you're going to run. So that's the first technique that you're going to use. Second technique is an elbow strike. And an elbow strike is pretty basic. So what you're going to do is you want to just rotate your body and make sure that your elbow is pointed and that you're using the pointed part to hit someone. So it's going to look something like this. You're just going to come up, rotate your body, and then you're going to either hit in the groin area, in the stomach, or up this way. And you're going to use as much force as you can in any of the areas. So that's the second technique. The last technique I'm going to show you is a knee strike. And with a knee strike, you're going to take a stance where your legs are spread apart, and you're going to put your dominant leg, you're going to put most of your weight on that. You're going to bring your other leg up, and you're going to use your knee part, and you're not going to want to put your leg out because they can grab your leg, and you don't want them to do that. So you're going to make sure that you put your knee up and you keep it there, and you hit them in the groin or you hit them in the stomach, and you do it with as much force as you can. So those are the 3 examples of techniques that you can use if someone tries to attack you. So these are the 3 ways that I showed you are how to prevent, defend, and use techniques to protect yourself. So lastly, self-defense isn't something that we usually talk about, but it's essential to staying safe. All it takes is 7 minutes for a predator to determine if he is going to attack you and you're going to be his next target. You can develop awareness with your senses if you practice. Remember to stay alert and use the moves I demonstrated. This could save your life.